Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to talk to you about something today that's one of the most exciting things that's happened in the automotive industry in quite some time. General Motors and Chevrolet Motor Division are proud to introduce the Chevrolet Volt. It is, what you'll hear said about this car, it's more car than electric, because it certainly is. Everything on it is designed to maximize fuel economy, and it is a total electric vehicle. It is an extended range electric vehicle. Our competitors have come out with electric rechargeable vehicles, but they have no solution beyond 70 miles where you have to recharge. With this vehicle, you can continue to ride as long as you have gasoline in the onboard generator. But what that generator does, it recharges the battery, so you're running on electricity all of the time. One great thing about this car is if you purchase this car, you have over a $7,000 tax credit, and you can get the equivalent of 93 miles per gallon on this vehicle, over almost 40 miles per gallon on gasoline alone. But the great news about this car is you can keep going on extended trips even after your initial charge has expired. As long as you have gasoline in the generator, it will recharge these batteries and keep you going down the road. Everything on this vehicle is designed to maximize fuel efficiency in any operating condition. Every Volt comes with its own 120 volt charging station, which comes with every Volt through General Motors and one of its companies that they've lined up to do this. You can get a 240 volt charging station, which will shorten your charge time. With this particular station that comes with it, you can plug this up when you get home from work and it'll be fully charged the next day. What you'll find out about this car is that it has the torque and power of a V6 engine. It will go from 0 to 60 in less than 140 feet. So you're not sacrificing power in its top speed of 100 miles an hour when you buy an electric vehicle. You just realize your savings at the pump. Annual fuel cost on this vehicle less than $1,000. So this car will pay big dividends as you own it and own into the future. You can monitor how much power you have. Battery's charge status shows immediately. Once the batteries have depleted, it gives you a reading of your fuel level. Remember, this is an extended range electric vehicle. You don't have to stop and recharge. You keep going. As long as there's gasoline in the generator motor, you keep going. It has the drag coefficient the same as a Corvette, 0.28. All the lines are sleek, and that's why everyone says this is more car than electric. It has all the luxury that you would equate with a mid-size sedan. The multi-link suspension is what you would equate with many of your European makes. Tilt, telescoping steering, automatic headlamps. If there's an option available, it's on this car. As we look under the hood of this vehicle, here's your drivetrain. There's actually 2 electric motors here that power the vehicle. This vehicle is never powered by the gas-powered generator. It's always powered by the electric motors. And it is 2 motors that are generators and drive motors as well at the same time. They recommend, Chevrolet has really well thought this thing out. It takes premium fuel because your fuel is going to be stored for a long period of time, and premium fuel tends to last longer than your regular unleaded. But it would automatically start to generate from time to time to burn the unused fuel to keep fresh fuel in the lines. But quiet luxury is the mode of the Volt. And over again, many people are going to come test drive this car, purchase this car, and expect it to be just one of those electric fads that come along. This car is more car than electric, and it will pay dividends for you every time you drive it. Not only do you get that tax credit, but it continues to give, and you will enjoy the benefits of this vehicle for many years. 8-year, 100,000 mile on all your batteries, electric components. As I mentioned earlier, 3 years free of OnStar Directions and Connection Deluxe package. This is the future. For all you people out there thinking about green technology, ways to save the environment, ways to keep those dollars in your pocketbook, this is the answer. An extended range electric vehicle. On a full charge, you can go 37 miles emissions and gasoline free. At the end of that 37 miles, the onboard generator starts up automatically and recharges the battery. Also, you get power stored in your batteries by regenerative braking. Using the friction and power to brake reroutes that energy through your generator and electric motors into the batteries to help keep it charged so you can run on electricity 100% of the time. There are so many things that are flexible about this vehicle when you're charging. You can, there's an app with your smartphones that you can set up the time for this vehicle to start charging. You can activate it through your smartphone. When you come in at night from work, for instance, and you plug this vehicle in with your 120 volt, you can delay. If you have a later departure time, you can delay it beginning to charge. But all you have to do is plug it in to a regular 120 volt outlet. Now, there's so much flexibility in your vehicle settings that you can customize that charging time. And here, this is part of this where you can set up when to charge it and when to start and when to leave. When you go to the leaf button, again, the green technology, it tells you a little bit about how energy efficient you've been, how many miles you've been on this charge, how many gallons used, how many kilowatt used. And before many of you start to think, well, how much is it going to cost me to charge this? Probably about $1.50 per charge, which is very affordable when you think about kilowatt usage. So it's not energy thirsty even on electricity. I talked about all the options that was on this vehicle. As you can see right here, it has a full 7-inch screen backup camera. So you can have a great wide angle view of what's behind you when you're backing up. And it reminds you to check your surroundings for safety. But one of the clearest and most vivid backup cameras I've seen. Ladies and gentlemen, as we're going down the road here, I have a digital speedometer in front of me. I can't explain to you how smooth and quiet the operation of this vehicle is. And I'm telling you, when you mash the accelerator, I have the horsepower equivalent in torque of a strong V6 gasoline engine. There are 3 modes of driving with this vehicle too. I think you're going to remember what I said earlier. This is more car than electric. You have 3 modes. Normal, which most of your driving will be in normal mode, but in the event that you want to do more spirited driving, there's a sport mode that will give the vehicle a little more torque. But something to keep in mind is it will use more of your energy of your batteries for this mode. Say you want a vacation, you were coming up on the mountains, about 20 minutes before you get there, switch to mountain mode. This will automatically charge the batteries at a faster rate so that you will have the additional torque needed, and of course with the power of your generator recharging the batteries to take on those steep grades at the mountains without any problems. Just effortless driving. And the brakes, again, you see my ball in the middle there. I'm about midways and it's rotating and telling me that I'm driving in a way that was conducive to conserving energy. I'm tracking 162 miles per gallon equivalent here from my center stack screen that lets me know how I'm doing here. What a great feeling that is, to know that you've got something that is, not only saving the environment from these emissions that we know over time that has created problems in our environment, but also I'm saving those dollars at the pump as well. I don't think I've ever driven a car that was as quiet and as effortless to drive and comfortable, I might add. I'm in the normal driving mode at this time, and what people are going to find out about this car is they're not aware that there is such a thing as an extended range electric vehicle. They've heard about the Nissan Leaf and some others that have come out, but everybody's perception is that you have to stop and recharge those vehicles to keep going. Not with the Chevy Volt. This is the only It has no competition. It is the only extended range electric vehicle in existence today. As a general rule, even if you're running on straight gasoline, at the end of your trip, you're still getting almost 40 miles per gallon. A combined probably of 93. I go back to my center stack here and I'm checking. It's showing me that the wheels are turning. We're in motion, and it's showing the power coming from my regenerative brakes, and the turning of my wheels is flowing that electricity right back into my battery stack. And it's showing me that it is, as we speak, transforming that energy back into my batteries. And I can see I still got plenty of I've been about 5 or 6 miles, and I haven't depleted hardly any of my energy, because I am being aware of how I drive the vehicle, watching my center stack, and driving in a way that is conducive to conserving energy. We're about to come back to the dealership here. Come on down to Jeff Smith Chevrolet. Even if the Volt maybe is, we'll come down here and check this Volt out, and you'll probably see some other cars. General Motors and Chevrolet Motor Division have been hard at work, and we've got a lot of vehicles for you to look at that will not only conserve fuel, but give you driving comfort and dependability and reliability for years to come. One thing I want to point out, and most people don't ever talk about their service department. We are very proud of the fact that we've got 4 master certified technicians in our service department. It's one of the best service departments I've ever been involved with personally. Professional, efficient, and that's just an amazing feat right there. And then, it's all part of the customer experience here at Jeff Smith Chevrolet, where we actually care about our customers. We don't want to sell you one car, we want to sell you 4 or 5. We want just to be your car buying destination for many years to come.